instead of keeping it in private. So we should be able to see each other without a problem, and you won't have to search for my video. Although the first one that I did, I now put it in public, so you'll get to see Michi. Come here, Meech. Come on. Come on. Up. Misa. Come on up. She's down there rubbing against my leg. Micha. Come here, girl. You come up. Come on. Or not. Whatever. She will when she wants to, I guess. There we go. Hi, girl. Hi. She always has to make that sound, too, when she comes up to announce herself. Meech. You're like, Meech. Meech in the house. Huh. Hi, girly. It's beautiful out today, isn't it? Very sunny and blue skies. I love it. I'm sitting near my tree. I'm growing some marigolds down there. I don't know if you can see those little tiny things coming up. Marigolds, yeah. I can take you and show you my garden in just a bit. I'm going to open up all the messages here in case anybody actually chats for once in my room, which that would be a rarity for sure. I still have not eaten my breakfast. I haven't made my breakfast. I finally found my smoothie maker, so I'm super excited because I've been using the blender, and I'm sorry, but blenders just don't cut it when it comes to making smoothie. You need high-powered blades, not blender blades for smoothies. You want to chop that stuff up real fine and smooth as much as you can, or it just doesn't taste smooth like a smoothie or a shake should taste. So I'm happy I found that. I was very, very happy. I prayed about it. Ow. Okay, somebody's coming. Michi went running. I don't know who that is. I don't think it's for me. I think it's the neighbor. Yeah, it's a neighbor visitor. It's okay, Michi. That's not for us anyway, girlfriend. I'll get up and go show you my garden while we're listening to the loud motor over there. Here are my cucumbers. There's one really flourishing. It reminds me of the three bears. There's the baby bear. Not much to it. I think it's dying. There's the mama bear. And there's the daddy bear. Yeah, kind of funny. There's my peas. I don't know what the peas are doing. A whole lot of nothing. They're just growing and looking leafy. I don't know how long it takes for peas to grow. I think these are more cucumbers or squash, maybe. The third ones are... I don't know. I have a friend that knows all about plants that probably could tell me, but I don't know what those are till they start blossoming and, bearing fruit. Here's our tomato, the bush early girl, and here is the Roma tomato hanging proudly on the vine over here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I can barely see because it's so sunny out here. But right here. There it is, tomato. And there's the other tomato right here. My finger in the... There we go. Tomato. Okay. Over here, some type of squash coming up. I don't know what. More cucumbers over here. I'll tell you one thing. If you live in the Midwest, cucumbers are the thing to plant. Because they grow like gangbusters. Even if you just plant one cucumber seed, I swear it would grow like crazy. There are the marigolds coming up right there. Pretty sure that's what those pretty little interesting leaves are. They look like double leaves, like a little, almost looks like the 10 Commandments. Hey, Vigilum. Mr. Phil, how are you? How is Laura doing, your lady love? Did you guys end up moving? I know at one point you were in the middle of moving. Did you end up doing that? Has that finally culminated in your move? Your relocation? Hope it all went smoothly. Moving is very stressful, no matter who you're doing it with or how you're doing it. Moving is not one of my favorite things to do. Oh, good for you. Awesome. Did you guys find a church? You were doing that at some point. I don't know if you were still looking into that. I was told yesterday by the associate pastor, who's also our friend and does some other things in the church and regarding the church, that I may be at some point leading worship, like myself. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for all that. But Okay, God, take me on this ride. I'll go with you. Where you go, I will follow, you know. That would be very interesting if I end up leading worship. And you better believe I will be filming it. Well, I won't. My husband would be for me. Um, I know I can do it, but it makes me very nervous. I haven't led worship in years. Oh, hi, Laura. From one Laura to the other. Hey, 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 girl. How is it? How's it going? What's new? How are you feeling? Are you doing any better? Getting any answers you didn't have before? Matthew's still recovering. That poor man. Oh, this nose surgery threw him for a loop. And me too. And I find myself really trying to battle the resentment because I don't want to resent my husband. I love him with everything in me, but man, I'm just tired sometimes. I just want some me time that's uninterrupted, and it's not his fault because if I was in his condition, I would need help too. But caregivers get burnt out for sure. I really have at times. But I don't blame him for it. It's just how it is. You want to help, you want to take care, you want to make the pain go away, but there's only so much you can do, you know. Sometimes time just has to take its time. It has to just pass on by, and, you know, as days go one after the other, eventually the healing comes. That's what we hope. Good days and, yeah, and days and bad days. Yeah, I understand that. I get it. The body is a very tricky thing, and it's very upsetting when our body does things that we feel like it's betrayed us. I've been in that position, so I get what you're saying with that. um, my issue is arthritis in my back that I can't work out like I want to. I can't dance like I want to because it causes so much pain. Like if I just do some regular squats, like I was doing 100 squats at one point, the next 3 days I was down in bed on a heating pad in extreme pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. That's terrible. I'll be praying for you. That's just, ugh, that's awful. Very, very sorry. You know, a lot of people that watch me on YouTube that don't comment at all on here are bedbound people and sick people and people that can't get out and about. And they really appreciate me coming on. Even if I come on once in a while, they wait for that to happen. They're like, oh, Dee Dee's on. So it's like some exciting thing for them. Oh, oh, wow. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hear you. My foster mom is having some heart issues as well. She had a stress test the other day. They were going to do the treadmill and then they ended up doing the nuclear test near her heart. They can't do that to me because I will hurt somebody. It will not be good. Or I'll hurt myself. I'll just try to jump off of something high. It just makes me go into an extreme panic every time that dye gets up near my heart. Can't do it. So hopefully I don't ever have heart issues where I have to go through that. But I will definitely be praying for you because that is scary. Very, very scary. I'm glad you have Phil who loves you and is by your side and supportive of you. Um, oh, pacemaker. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so you got to stay out of stress. No wonder you're not on YouTube very much. Smart idea. This place can get absolutely wicked stressful sometimes and cruel, as you know. So, yeah, you take care of yourself, lady. You don't need to be on here in the midst of any fray, for sure. Let your husband handle or your boyfriend handle that. You don't need to be part of that, for sure. You keep your heart nice and calm and steady. You don't need a lot of excitement. Ooh, scary stuff, yeah. I did not know that. Thanks for sharing that with me. I didn't know how you were actually doing because it's not like something you go around advertising. I know, especially on here because people take it and all. Oh, they're not really sick. They're just making it up. Oh, yay! Laura, congratulations. I did not know that. I was hoping I'd be hearing about a marriage for the two of you soon. Because, you know, I'm kind of traditional and religious or Christian, spiritual, whatever you want to call me. Okay, well, that's okay. That's awesome. Wonderful. That's very good news. I'm very happy for you. I am going through a situation with my youngest daughter. Well, I'm not. I kind of am, but she met a guy. He's from Africa, like West Africa. Um, and I'm nervous about the situation. And I kind of told her to be very guarded and careful because there are traditions, which I will not get into details, things that they do to their family members, young and old, that I would not agree with and are not Christian, but it's traditional in their tribes and their country. And I said, you really, really need to find out about his culture, what his family believes before you go getting into a dating, not a dating, but a very intimate type of relationship, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, anything like that. And she agreed. So she's pacing herself. I said, don't tell yourself that this is the last guy on the earth for you and that there's nobody else, because there is. There's lots of guys on the earth. Don't let Satan lie to you and say, well, you got to grab this one because he's the only one that you'll ever have that treats you like a woman and, you know, and loves you and cares about you and honors you and, you know, protects you and whatever. There are plenty of guys on this earth, and if he is not the one, there are others. I don't want to see her heart broken, and I don't want to see my grandchildren harmed in another country either. So I'm just giving her the heads up to check out everything because you don't know. My hubby is recovering. He is breathing through his nose now, which is awesome to see. I've never seen that since I've been married to him. Can I do wall Pilates with a bad back? Some of them. I cannot do the thing where you lay down and take your 2 feet and push off the wall and like your back goes up. I can't do that. That will cause so much pain in my lower back. Oh, yeah, it's way too hot. I hear you there, Laura. Yeah, definitely. I love March. That's a wonderful time to get married. I got married in May, so I was kind of thinking the same thing you were. We didn't want an August wedding or like a heat wedding, and we definitely do not like snow, so no snowy wedding. Um, you could do stand up planking. There you go, Vigilum. Phil's got it figured out. Stand up to plank. That's the safest way. Hey, Purple, hi. How are you, Wilma? Hello. Laura and Laura here. Dee Dee and Laura, same thing. Yeah. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm enjoying this cool yet sunny, beautiful weather today. Very much so. I've been waiting for one of these days where I could just sit outside and enjoy the coolness, but still have a little bit of the sun and the beautiful blue skies. Let me show you these skies. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Look at that blue. It looks really blue on the camera. Holy macaroni. Very, very blue. Hey, Meech. Here's the Meech me, rubbing against my leg again, as usual. Always nearby for lovin's, huh? You can come up. Come on up. Meecha. Hey, come on up if you want. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on, Meech. Up. 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 Come on. Come on, Meech. Up. Up. I'm trying to see if she'll listen and do it. You're lazy. I'm not picking you up. You need to jump up. You know how to do it. You're still young. Come on. You got it in you. Give him a good look as you jump towards the camera. There we go. There we go, girlfriend. There we go. All right. Let me flip us around here. Ooh, there you go, girlie. She's up. She did it. Yay, Michi. Oh, I hate summer for her because her face gets all bit by stupid mosquitoes. And she gets those big holy things in her fur on the face, don't you, Meech? But this cat, she is not an indoor only cat at all. She loves being outside basking in the sun, don't you, girlie? Yeah, that's me to me. It's my me to me. I know, I love you too. Here we go. Tell Matt you're asking for him. Asking for him to what? Mwah. Misha. You gonna just snuggle with me this morning, huh? He doesn't want to come on camera, I can tell you that, but I can definitely get him to talk to you on Marco if you want to. Oh, asking about him. Okay. I'm sure I will eventually. He's still sleeping, I'm pretty sure. He was sound asleep when I looked last. Sleeping in the bed. Oh, gotcha. Okay. No problem. A cultural difference. I understand. I will let him know that you asked about him for sure, or asked for him. Either way. Oh, this is basking weather. It is, really. Yeah, it's like saying, how's it when you want to know how somebody is. I remember when I used to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, he used to always walk up to people and say, how's it? I'm like, how's it? What the heck? Why would they put something in a house? How's it? What are you housing? Took me a while to realize that was just the way they said how you doing or what's up or hey. It's funny. If you go on TikTok at all, you can watch some of these channels where the Gen Z language is so different from ours. I don't even know how to explain to you what their language is. They use words I've never even heard of. Yeah, I hear you, Purple, for sure. But this is even way more different than what you're talking about. Yours is just like a, country. You live in a different country, so I get it. But this is like a whole new language, the Gen Z stuff. Just so weird. Never even heard some of these words on this channel. And it was funny listening to the mother tell the daughter some of the things she said back in her day, and the daughter was like, "What does that mean?" It's funny. Very, very funny. Micha, what are you doing, girl? Spelling is different. Yeah. Spelling, talking. Yep. I was thinking about that yesterday, how one day, because I believe we're all going to, those of us that love God and, do our best to honor Him, are going to heaven one day. Um, we're going to have all different languages up there, all different countries, all different everybody. We're all going to be so different, and yet we're all going to understand each other. It's going to be pretty wild. Pretty wild. Kind of like the Tower of Babel in reverse, where their languages got confused. In this case, all the languages will be maybe different languages, but they'll all sound the same to each person. So, pretty interesting thought. Yeah. Our pastor, our assistant pastor, preached yesterday, or taught, I should say, at Bible study on heaven. I didn't go because I was tired. I've been burnt out. I've been exhausted. Running here and there, my husband needs tea, he needs medicine, he needs a hot pad, he needs cold compresses, he needs a massage of his jaw or his head or help shaving or whatever. Just got to be there for the person because they can't do it for themselves. And it's been tiring. It's been very, very tiring. I'm so glad that he's starting to feel better. I don't mean to sound selfish in any way, shape, or form. Reality is reality. Helping somebody a lot more than you're used to is very tiring and stressful. It puts you in a whole different mindset of really needing to draw on some strength outside of yourself to get through it all at times. But I'm very glad he's feeling better, not just because I'm exhausted, but because he needs to be able to get up and move around and do things for himself. No. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, Mimi is a Russian blue. You are correct. She is a Russian blue. Yep. She's got this silvery blue fur. She's a beautiful Russian blue, aren't you? I was gonna say she's a nebulung, but no. Bo is a nebulung. I'm not sure what Maverick. Maverick may be Russian blue. Um, his original owner told me once what Mav was. He's more of a mutt, but Bo is definitely a nebulung, and Mimi is definitely a Russian blue. Right, Meech? You Russian blue, girlfriend? She's so happy. Look at the tail. That is a happy tail right there. Wag, wag, wag. Gently wagging. Oh, long COVID is the pits. I understand, Wilma, because I still have like the breathing issues from the COVID where I can't always get a full breath in. And yeah, my sense of smell also is not what it used to be. Oh, yeah. That's hard. I I'm glad I don't have that problem where I can't get out of bed. There's times I don't want to get out of bed, like if I just finally found that niche in the sheet, that I don't want to get out of bed, but I can get out of bed. I'm just lazy. Aw. Yes, Russian blues are very lovable cats. Oh, that's good, Wilma. I'm glad. I'm glad you have health care that takes care of you. Yeah. I pray that you continue to have recovery in your health. That virus just really knocked it out of a lot of people. I'm thankful I'm alive. Honestly, I lost a lot of people during that virus. Very much. One was my friend's son. He slept on a recliner, even though people told him don't do it. All that stuff is going to settle in your lungs, but he was so uncomfortable. He just slept reclining and he died from his lungs filling up. Yes, pacing. For sure. And when you're the caretaker, you don't really have time to pace as much as you would like to or are used to. I think that's been the hardest thing for me, is that I kind of had established sort of a routine, and then Matthew had the surgery, and I had to adapt. And I'm a little bit of a brat when it comes to adapting. I'm so set in my ways that it's been a little bit challenging. Yep, I know. I've seen Polly. I know your cat's a polydactyl. She's a pretty kitty. My foster sister had a polydactyl cat too, but I think it was the one that passed away. My foster mom finally got her, haha, you're funny, Phil. My foster mom got her Shih Tzu finally. Somebody had tied a Shih Tzu outside and it had a wire on its neck and it was trying to get to the house and it couldn't. It's a big flower. There was a big bling bling right here, but it fell off. I need to buy another bling for this flower. This was my wedding flower. It was on my going away dress for my wedding. I just loved the little applique. Decided to put it on a hat. Yeah, so my foster mom went up to the lady that owned it. She knocked on the door and she answered and she's like, yes. She's like, I saw your dog out here. It's so, matted, and because it's a Shih Tzu and it had lots of mats on its face and stuff. She said, could I trim down for you? Because it's so hot out here. I just want to do a kindness. I lost my dog and it was a Shih Tzu, and I would just really, it would heal my heart to be able to trim your Shih Tzu. So the lady said, I'll talk to my daughter, come back tomorrow. So she did. She came back the next day and knocked on the door, and they met her at the door with a leash in hand and said, you can have him. He's yours if you want him. I think they gave her cat or dog food too for him. So now she has a Shih Tzu. His name is Boogie. She calls him Boogie Lou. So he is the cutest, though. He's got the little underbite. You know, some of those Shih Tzus have that underbite. Yeah, he's got that. He's a silver Shih Tzu. I've never seen a silver one. I've seen silver schnauzers, but never a silver Shih Tzu. And he is just such a character because Shih Tzus are. I'm so happy for her that she finally got her Shih Tzu, though. That devastated her when she had to put her dog down. Ugh, how awful. Because her dogs are like people. My foster mom never had an animal for as long as I remember when I lived with her years ago when I was pregnant. There was never an animal that didn't communicate in some way. And she just, it wasn't that she trained them. She had a rapport with animals. She's like the animal whisperer. Like we could go for a walk in the woods and she'd put her finger out and a bird would come and just sit on her finger. Like she's like Snow White, like a modern day Snow White. It blew my mind. Somebody had told me, I think my sister Tabitha said, oh yeah, mom will just be like walking along and this bird will come and land on her shoulder or on her finger. And I'm like, no. She's like, come out for a walk with us someday. So they used to live near a woods and we went on a walk, like on a hike together. And we're walking along and she's like, oh, shh, be very quiet for a minute. She sticks her hand up. Sure enough, bird lands right on her finger. I was like, wow, okay. I will not be a doubting Thomas anymore. I should have known it's mom. That's what animals do. Animals flock to mom. They always have. Yeah, like St. Francis of Assisi. Exactly. Yeah, animals love her. So yeah, she needed to have a Shih Tzu. That was missing from her life. She felt incomplete without that Shih Tzu. And she's a Shih Tzu person for sure. But she was really good when she had her Cocker Spaniel, Sweet William. He was wonderful too. All of her animals are so sweet and kind and just very well behaved and well mannered and friendly and talkative, like I said. So, anyway, what time is it getting to be? I need to go in. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. It's almost lunchtime, guys. So, I am going to head off of here for now. I've really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for coming in and actually chatting. That always blesses me when people do that because nothing more frustrating sitting here talking to yourself on a YouTube video. It just makes you not want to bother, you know. But I will let Matthew know you asked about him. And we will Marco you later if he's up to it. Let you know how everything's going. All right. And if anybody else wants to Marco me, like privately talk to me on video, I will let you know what I always do. Get a hold of me at DelusionDispeller@gmail.com and we'll hook up. Laura, that goes for you too if you need someone to talk to or you just want to chat and catch up. I'd love to talk to you on Marco Polo. All right, be blessed, everybody. Love you all. See you next time. Bye.